Hey guys, I'm about to change the oil cooler lines on my '06 Mercedes ML500. I'll just turn the camera around here and show you what the other side looks like. So we're looking at the oil cooler line going into the oil cooler here. I don't know if you can see the exact, there's a bunch of oil sprayed up. It's actually kind of deteriorating the serpentine belt. I've already pulled out my oil filter. I actually have it on the bench right here. I'll be changing the oil as well right after. But it looks like there is a flexible line here and another flex line down there. So I just have to undo these screws here, another one a little bit lower, and one just on the back side here. I'll just undo those. But in the meantime, I can't get to the bottom one. So I'm gonna undo, this looks like a small compressor pump or something. A 7mm socket just fits right on here, so I'm going to pull that off so I can get access to that bottom back bolt. So I'll just do that right now. Okay, I got the bolt out. It looks like this is kind of a pivoting hinge. I'm just going to undo this air line. Tuck that out of the way. See a little bit of oil on that as well. Now I got complete access to that back bolt. So I'm going to take that off right now. So that went a little easier than expected. This just comes off. I can see in there. This is the flattened one oil line, and it's leaking, and the other one is just below it. Right. Focus there. Right there. So it looks like it's probably the top one that's leaking because there's already oil around it, and it's perfectly flat. So I'm just going to pop those out and replace them with these new ones. Here, there's two there. And they're just bought off eBay for the Mercedes, made in Taiwan. I think these are like $5. And I've been working on this for all of 10 minutes maybe. So I'm gonna pop those other ones out, clean it up, and we'll see you back in a second. Okay, so I got the little O-rings out. They're actually kind of hard to get out because they are brittle. This one actually broke, and this one is rock hard, and the new ones are soft and pliable. So this is where I just got them out of. So I'm just going to clean that up a little bit and then pop the new ones back in. I'll probably clean it up a little bit more afterwards, but just to get the mating surfaces clean here. These are exactly the same as the ones I just took out. Same little dimples and all that stuff. So I'm just gonna put these back in now. I guess not put them back in, but put them in again. Put them in for the first time. You can see in here, but it's nice and clean in there now. You can see the top little orifice and maybe not the bottom, but I'll just bolt this back together now. Can you see around the stupid light? All right, so there we go. It's got like a hinge at the bottom here, and then just a 7mm socket undoes that. It's not done up very tight. Here is the oil cooler. There's still a little bit of oil down here. I have to finish cleaning it up, but I want to make sure it doesn't leak before I finish changing the oil. So I'm going to start it up and see how she goes. Oh, I forgot also to mention, when I took off the engine cover, there's a little prong clip that clips onto right here, which is right there. Basically, and that's back together. I'm just gonna give it a start up and see how she, see if she leaks. So anyway, it looks like I got it running. There's no leaks. And all of about 15 minutes to replace. To undo the oil cooler, I had a couple of picks like this to maybe pick out the O-rings, but the O-rings I found were rock hard, and it was actually easier to use a razor blade and just kind of scratch the edge or pick up the edge and pull them out that way. This one actually broke taking it out, so pretty easy to take out. I took out the oil filter. Don't really need to do that. You basically just need to have this heat pump out of the road. So pretty quick and easy, probably 15 minutes, got the whole job done. And again, I got the parts off of eBay right here. Cheap parts, I think they were $5 or $6, and they were delivered to the house. And then I just waited for a nicer day to finish off the job. So anyway, Percy Conley with CalCity.ca, little backyard mechanicing.